Today we're going to be showing you the best games for your new iPhone 7 or iPhone 7 Plus. We've broken this video up into 10 different categories. Everything from the best arcade games, to puzzle games, to multiplayer and strategy games, and even role-playing and hardcore games. These are the best games that you should download right now for free on your iPhone 7 or iPhone 7 Plus. The links to all of the games in this video will be right here on the screen and also down in the description. Now please use these links when you're downloading the apps because we're trying to do something new. We're going to be seeing which apps are the most popular and the most people downloaded to create our list of the best iPhone games of 2016 and 2017. So be sure, if you find a great game that you like, to download using the link on the screen in the description so we can see which apps are the most popular and we can include those in our future videos. Alright, let's get started with the best iPhone 7 games with the top arcade games. First, we have the best arcade-style games for your iPhone. Nothing says arcade-style game quite like Hungry Shark World. A game where you must swim around devouring fish and even humans in order to eat as much as possible. This game is incredibly addictive and a whole lot of fun, with a lot of amazing bonuses and areas to unlock and explore. Another great game that screams arcade for your iPhone is Geometry Dash Meltdown, the incredibly addictive platformer game that is very challenging yet very rewarding when you nail a level. It's a lot of fun to play, and if you enjoy this type of game, I definitely recommend downloading it. The next game that we have is one of my favorite arcade games on the iPhone, and that's Crab War. The game allows you to attack all of these different reptiles and creatures using your army of crabs. Now these crabs come out blazing and try and destroy all of these reptiles. There's lots of amazing boss battles and boss fights, but the best part is all of the great customizations. So as you can see, you can upgrade your queen and add different special abilities. There's an ability tab where you can upgrade the abilities of your crabs, and you can even upgrade your level to add additional damage per second. All you have to do is tap the screen to spawn as many crabs as possible. And there are lots of bonuses and power-ups to activate within the game. Now the game has a lot of different evolutions for the different crabs. So you choose where the crabs go, what their special skills will be, and that's going to determine how you're able to play and determine your gameplay. Now the best part is, once you've been playing for a long time, you can actually start over, but with special limited time only genes. As you can see down here, you can access this option in order to start over with critical DNA, which is going to give you a huge leg up and boost every time you replay. And there's also weekly tournaments where you can compete against real world players and win amazing prizes. This is definitely a lot of fun and one of my most favorite arcade games that we have right here on the iPhone. Link, as always, right on the screen and in the description. The next game is called Water Bottle Flip, and it's incredibly addictive. All you have to do is swipe up to flip the water bottle as many times as possible, without knocking it over like that. The next game that we have is the modern version of a real classic, Pac-Man 256, which is based on the classic Pac-Man game and also using code by the same people who made the amazing Crossy Road app. Now this game allows you to go around a standard Pac-Man screen, of course trying to defeat the ghosts by collecting the various power-ups along the way. Of course we had to include Agario, the incredibly addictive game where you play a ball that's trying to eat as many smaller balls as possible while avoid being eaten. The next game that we have is Happy Wheels, the addictive game where you're trying to avoid dying a gruesome death while going through dangerous levels. The next game that we have is called Great Grandma Escape. In the game, you play as Grandma, who must escape out of the hospital in order to make it to her granddaughter's birthday. Each level you must try and avoid all of the different nurses, doctors, and even infected patients that are going to try and stop you from making it out of the hospital alive. Luckily, you have a wide variety of weapons and power-ups that'll aid you in getting to the end of each level. If you're looking for an incredibly addictive and unique game to play, Great Grandma Escape is the game for you. Next up, we have a true arcade classic, Piano Tiles 2, the game where you must tap tiles to music in order to beat each level. Earlier we showed you flip bottles, but now we're taking it up a notch with flip diving, where you're the one actually diving each time. Color Switch is a classic arcade game where you must change your color in order to move through each obstacle. It's a lot easier said than done, but is still incredibly addictive, so you find yourself playing again and again. Crossy Road is another timeless classic where you must use your characters in order to cross the road without getting killed, which, as always, is much easier said than done. If you're looking for another fun online mobile game to play, Slither.io is definitely a great game for you. Instead of growing in size, you grow in length, and you can use that length to take out other slithering opponents in their tracks. Score Hero is an incredibly addictive game where you must use your team in order to score the perfect goal. Rolling Sky is another classic arcade game where you must maneuver your ball around levels in order to beat each level. But be careful, the obstacles get harder and harder as you go. Now we're going to take a look at the best puzzle apps for your iPhone. The first game that we have is Six, the game where you must pop the tiles in order to get your hexagon as low as possible on the level. This, of course, as with all of these addictive games, is easier said than done. But there are a lot of unique strategies which will help you get there. The best tip is to try and keep it in the center. Solitaire Blast allows you to play solitaire using your iPhone. It's a lot of fun and gets incredibly addictive. Flow Free is a classic puzzle game where you must use up all the tiles by connecting the dots in order to win each level. With thousands of levels in this game, it never gets old. Seeker's Notes is an incredibly addictive puzzle game where you must find the objects hidden in each image. Cookie Jam is an incredibly fun game where you must connect all of the cakes and goodies in order to win each level. The Wheel of Fortune game allows you to spin the Wheel of Fortune like you see on your favorite TV show. You must choose what letters you want to pick in order to guess the TV title in this case, or whatever trivia question they have on the screen.
Yes, indeed.
Cascade is another great puzzle game where you must use each row to put in new tiles in order to connect them and win each level. The levels get more and more challenging as you go on, and you can unlock really cool power-ups and special abilities. In Gardenscapes, you must match the fruits in order to structure your garden and collect as many as possible. The next game that we have is called Tricky, and it has you trying to guess each level in order to win. But the whole object is they try to trick you so you don't know exactly what you're supposed to do. The levels get more and more challenging as you progress, and usually they rely on play on words and also various difficult tricks in order to try and trick you from winning. Next, we have some of the best racing and runner games for your iPhone. Racing Rivals is a fast-paced racing game where you must go as fast as possible and shift at the perfect time in order to win each race. With tons of amazing customizable cars and a lot of great racing action, this game is definitely worth a download. The next game that we have is called Rodeo Stampede. In the game, you must ride on wild animals in order to capture new animals and befriend them. It's an incredibly addictive game that we definitely recommend giving a try. Of course, everyone loves Jetpack Joyride, the game where you must use your jetpack in order to avoid dangerous obstacles, collect as much loot as possible, and unlock amazing power-ups. CSR Racing 2 is another amazing racing game available for your iPhone, and the graphics are incredible. The game allows you to race against opponents using your amazing cars, which are completely customizable and based off of cars that exist in real life. You can of course max out your cars and add the best upgrades possible in order to give yourself the best competitive edge to win each race. It's definitely a very fun game, and if you like racing apps, we recommend giving it a try. Subway Surfers is another timeless classic, where you must run along the subway tracks, avoiding trains, and collecting great power-ups. It's a lot of fun and one of the best free running games that they have available on the App Store. Now let's take a look at the best multiplayer games for your iPhone. Words with Friends allows you to play against your friends by trying to find the best words possible in order to beat them. Hearthstone is an incredibly fun, card-based battle game where you must battle against real-world opponents using your various card decks and skills. Yahtzee with Buddies allows you to play Yahtzees with your friends on the go. Basketball Stars lets you play against real-world opponents by trying to land that perfect basketball shot. Finally, for the multiplayer games, Clash Royale is a real classic and allows you to attack real-world opponents with your cards, which represent characters that can go and defeat your enemies. With tons of amazing cards and characters to unlock, as well as endless amounts of replayability because you're playing against real-world opponents, Clash Royale is definitely a great game we recommend giving a try. Now we're going to take a look at the best strategy games for your iPhone. In Lords Mobile, you must build up your powerful kingdom and troops in order to take out enemy opponents. Empires and Allies allows you to attack enemy bases with incredible weapons and force. Now this game adds a whole new element with all of the great troops that you can deploy, as well as the amazing array of weapons to activate. It's a modern war format of similar games you might recognize like Clash of Clans. And all of the amazing power-ups really make this game a lot of fun. Look at this. This is the Hellfire missile launch, coming in and completely destroying the whole entire layout. Game of War is an incredibly addictive strategic game that has you build up your city with various logging camps, farms, and more in order to be able to have all the resources necessary to take out your opponents in the wide map. This is an incredibly addictive and strategic game where you can play against and with opponents from around the world. Star Crusader is a space-based card game where you must take out alien opponents with all of your very valuable cards. In Plants vs. Zombies 2, you must grow as many plants as possible in order to take out the evil zombies looking to take over your gardens. In Astronest, you engage in war using your star command in order to beat your enemies. Mobile Strike is an incredibly fun war-based battle game where you must defeat enemy opponents that exist in the map, collect as many resources as possible, and complete the various missions in order to become the ultimate mobile strike force. We just showed you some of the best games for your iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. And don't worry, we have a lot more where these came from. But first, I wanted to show you an amazing application that lets you get iTunes gift cards, Amazon gift cards, PayPal Cash, and more absolutely free, just for downloading free apps. So you're going to want to grab your phone and follow along, and here's how to get started. The app is called AppKarma, and here's how to download. Go into your mobile Safari browser and type in this exact URL, bit.ly, bit.ly/appkarma, K-A-R-M-A, bit.ly, bit.ly/appkarma with a K. And you can see that the link is also here on the screen and down in the description. Click go and it'll bring you to this page where you can sign up for AppKarma. As you can see, earn karma points, redeem points for gift cards, and celebrate instantly. Click Get Started, and then click Special Offer. Once you do that, you'll be brought to this application. Recall this. Download and open the app, and then type in the promo code. Click Have Promo Code, type in the promo code AppKarma, and this is going to bring you back to the Karma application, just like so. Click Go Back to AppKarma, and it'll bring you into AppKarma immediately. Now what you want to do is go under More, and then click Referred By. Click the Referred By button, and then type in AppFind. Now I already did it on this account, but be sure to click Enter Refer and type in AppFind, A-P-P-F-I-N-D, just like that, to get 500 points immediately. That easy, that you can use to redeem for awards. So be sure to use the code AppFind to get your free points. It's in the More section, and then click Referred By, and then type in AppFind, just like that. Now here are some of the amazing rewards that you can get. As you can see, it starts off with just $3 PayPal. This is lower than any app that exists out there right now. Most apps make you wait until you have $10 or $20 to cash out. You can cash out with as little as $3 with AppKarma. And if you take a look here, we have a $5 Amazon gift card and the Holy Grail, exactly what we want, the $5 iTunes gift card. Most apps make you wait until $10 or $25 to redeem an iTunes gift card. Well, AppKarma lets you redeem $5, which means you can have an iTunes gift card today in just 30 minutes or so just by downloading free apps. So here's how to get more points. And don't forget, click More, type in the refer code AppFind, get you 500 points right off the bat. But then after that, you're able to download all of these amazing app offers. All you have to do is click on one of these apps, and it'll tell you how many points you get, 200 points, 375 points, a lot of those, tons of new apps added all the time. There's lots of them. There's even a second offers tab and a video offers tab to get points with videos. But here's how to do it. You download the application, you just open it for 30 seconds. You don't even need to keep it on your phone. Maybe you find a really cool app, but once you open it and take a look, you're gonna get those points instantly to your account, which you can use to cash out and get that $5 iTunes gift card really quick. So go to bit.ly, bit.ly/appkarma, A-P-P-K-A-R-M-A, download the application, you go to recall this, you type in the special AppKarma code, go back to the app, and then type in AppFind for your referrer information, get 500 points, and then start earning some points so you can redeem your gift cards. Enjoy and happy earning. All right, on to the next best app for the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. Now we're going to take a look at the best casual games for your iPhone. Panda Pop has you throwing balls in order to match as many as possible and complete each level, while saving all the little pandas that are trapped in the higher balls like so. As you can see, it is an incredibly addictive game and it gets more and more challenging as you play. Smash Hit allows you to throw metallic balls at glass sculptures in order to beat each level. As you play, the game gets more and more challenging and is of course also very visually astounding as well. It's definitely one of the best games that you can get for your iPhone, and it looks great on the iPhone 7 screen. Genies and Gems is a fun matching style casual game that's going to have all of your favorite matching action in order to complete each level. It's a lot of fun to play, and we recommend you giving it a try. 8-Ball Pool is an incredibly fun pool-based game where you must play the standard pool game against real-world opponents. And of course, you have tons of amazing upgradable cues as well, and you can keep playing until you win. Gummy Drop is a fun gummy matching game that's going to allow you to travel the world while matching your gummies in order to beat each level. Bingo is an incredibly fun game that's going to allow you to play bingo right on your iPhone, trying to keep up with everything and also unlock really cool prizes. Are you going to be the first one to say bingo? Juice Jam is the incredibly addictive game where you must try and match as much fruit as possible in order to give your customers the juice that they're looking for. Next, we have the best role-playing games for your iPhone. The first role-playing game we have is Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Now, this is an amazing Final Fantasy themed role-playing game where you walk around dungeons, encounter monsters, and defeat them to collect their precious loot. Let's try and find a monster here. So as you can see, you get monsters and you have a lot of amazing characters, all with their own special abilities that you can send off to attack the various monsters that you encounter in the dungeons. It is an amazing role-playing game and has a lot of different aspects to it. Check this out. You have all of these different special abilities available to you, such as gravity, which reduces the enemy by half, and all kinds of different healing effects and more. It is a great game packed with tons of features, so I recommend checking out Brave Exvius if you're a fan of role-playing games, Final Fantasy, and definitely if you're a fan of both. Summoner's War is another great mobile game with amazing 3D battle attack animations where you must control your monsters in order to defeat the evil enemies and collect as much loot as possible. It's definitely worth a download if you like this type of game, and it's a lot of fun to play for the long time. In a similar vein, Magic Legion is another great mobile RPG game where you must defeat evil monsters that you encounter. You can of course level up all of your various characters and add additional skills which boost your overall power. Cooking Fever is a totally different type of role-playing game. One where you must cook food for customers and give it to them in order to give them the best meal and service possible. War Dragons is definitely one of my favorite role-playing games because in this game you get to play as the dragon, destroying everything in your path. It's incredibly fun, has amazing graphics, and has a lot of different upgrades and dragons to collect so you can deal the most damage possible. Just look at this. You're a dragon breathing fire on everything in your path. You even have access to special abilities which are going to be able to destroy buildings and structures and even castles much more easily. It's an incredibly fun game. As you can see here, you're just breathing fire on everything. It's a great role-playing game, and it gives you a whole new perspective as the dragon. Heroes Tactics is a different type of role-playing game. One in which you must move your characters around the map in order to defeat the evil enemies that come in your way. Now this game has a lot of strategy involved because you have to decide where you want to place your characters in order to get the best attacks possible and avoid being destroyed. It is a lot of fun to play, and I definitely recommend checking out Heroes Tactics. The next game that we have is Invasion, a game where you must destroy your enemies using powerful weapons and ships. Next, we have a role-playing game where you actually play as superheroes. You must take out your foes in Marvel Contest of Champions. It's an incredibly fun game with lots of special characters, powers, skills, and more. We recommend taking a look and let us know what your favorite character is in the comments below. In Monster Legends, you must train up your monsters in order to fight them against evil opponents. As you can see, you have many different monsters to choose from, each with their own special abilities. The next game that we have is Dragon Soul, a game with amazing cartoon-style graphics where you control a large collection of monsters where you have to use them to defeat the enemy monsters and collect as much loot as possible. With a unique art style and many monsters to collect, this is definitely a great option when it comes to mobile RPGs. Now we're going to take a look at the best casino games for your iPhone. GSN Casino offers a wide variety of slot games and other casino games that you can play, each with amazing graphics that really make you want to come back and spin more and more. Blackjack is as simple as that, just a game where you play blackjack. However, as you all know, blackjack can be incredibly fun and addictive, especially when you get a good hand. The Double Down Casino includes many licensed casinos, including the Ellen Dance Party Casino. Where you're trying to get the high score? Well, jammin' with Ellen. Another great casino app with many licensed slot machines is Zynga's Spin It Rich Slots, like this amazing Willy Wonka slot machine. It's a lot of fun to play, and you're sure to be addicted very quickly. Mobilityware's Solitaire is a very simple way to start playing Solitaire on your iPhone. Viva Slots is an old school style slot machine which is still incredibly fun to play, and you can even play in the tournaments to try and see who can get the highest score possible. Star Spin Slots is another great slots game that you can pick up for your iPhone with huge jackpots. Hit It Rich is another Zynga-based slot machine game with all kinds of licensed machines, including a Star Trek licensed machine. And finally, we have House of Fun, which has very smooth slots with lots of great mini-games to play. Now we're going to take a look at some fun music games for your iPhone. Magic Piano is a fun piano-based game where you must tap in order to play the piano. Auto Rap allows you to record yourself and turn your own voice into a rap song. Sing allows you to karaoke along with your favorite tunes in this application. Now we're going to take a look at the best hardcore games for your iPhone. Dead Trigger is an amazing zombie-defeating first-person shooter game that's incredibly fun, has amazing graphics, and is the perfect hardcore game for your iPhone. I definitely recommend getting this game if you're a fan of shooting zombies and want a game with amazing graphics. Hackers is a great hacking-based game where you must infiltrate the world's cybersecurity for your own nefarious purposes. Vainglory is an incredibly fun mobile game where you must play against rival teams, which are real-world opponents, in order to try and defeat them and claim your title as Supreme Champion. Batman Arkham Origins has you playing as Batman to take out as many evil criminals as you can. It's a great game, and it's all that more satisfying when you land the perfect KO. Chaos Chronicle is an anime-style game where you must use your powerful monsters in order to take out enemies. Deer Hunter 2016 is a great hunting app where you must hunt deer and get that perfect kill shot. Too Far Media has highly immersive stories that drag you right in and put you as part of the action. If you like to be inside a great, well-written story and really feel yourself have the aspect of the characters, then I definitely recommend checking out Immersive Story Experiences by Too Far Media. The last game that we have is Modern Combat 5 Blackout. This is an incredible game with an immersive story, amazing graphics, and all kinds of weapons to add to your arsenal, and of course, enemies to defeat. If you're a fan of first-person shooter games, and you want a cool mobile game that fits the bill, I definitely recommend checking out Modern Combat 5. It's definitely worth a try. Thank you for watching our video on the best games for the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. If you found a great new game to play in this video, be sure to give us a like and share the video on all your social media networks so your friends can find the best games to play as well. Thank you again for watching, and be sure to subscribe because we have tons of new iPhone 7 game videos coming out very, very soon, right here on this channel. Also, when you download the apps, make sure you use the link so that we can see how many people like each game to include in our best iPhone games of 2016 and 2017 video. It really helps us out, and that way we can come together as a community to vote for our favorite games by which ones we download. And if you found a game that isn't included in this list, be sure to let us know in the comment section below. We'll be reading through those to find some of the other best iPhone games for 2016 and 2017. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.